Yay! Three looks good. Ooh, logo. Let's see what I got here. Oh, that's right. Gotta do that, don't I? Forgot.
People that get attacked young movements. That's what it is.
I only misspelled consciousness 1 out of 7 times, maybe 8. Yeah. Don't know what to call it too. Communities. Communities. Or maybe not communities. Going to. Okay.
Hello.
What did you say?
Hello, Dave.
Hi.
Dave.
What would you like to talk about? I really can't hear you. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Maybe you need a new song. Maybe. Okay. Okay. S4! Woo! And skip. That's not that good a deal.
more efficiently to this group. Now, some in this group are also experimenting with their physicality, and they are coming to awarenesses within themselves because of the fact that some of the anomalies have shown up, either in their mental thinking, old residual patterns, or in their emotional body, or in their relationships that stimulate them to expand their consciousness, their awareness of exactly how all these pieces fit and are relevant to their life experience. They have long since embraced the concept that they create their reality. So when their reality is not in full alignment with their Christed nature or with these levels of light body that are in the process of being integrated more fully into the system. So just as you are having certain awarenesses and experiences as you experiment with the information that we have been giving you over this last several months of your time, this opens opportunities for teachings that are more precise in their application, so that this alteration of not only the consciousness, but the alteration of the physical vehicle itself can take place, and everyone involved can begin to create these changes at a personal level, but yet as they create these changes at a personal level, it also creates changes within the collective group energy, which makes it even more potent.
Jeez.
So our intent in this session was to explore further this silence in the first triad, the high heart, the presence of soul spirit, and that Christ's imprint that is part of the soul spirit as it comes into the physical body of matter. And also
Yay. Okay. Okay then.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
How's it going, brother? You all right?
Yeah, it's going fine. How are you doing?
Were you sleeping? I think I woke you up.
Yeah, I really was reading.
Yeah.
Don't know that you can sleep
So,
and read.
you going to bed soon?
No, I don't know. Eventually.
Eventually. What time do you usually go to bed?
Lately, I don't know, 3 or 6 a.m., somewhere in there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So do you sleep all day?
Pretty much, usually.
How many
Sometimes.
hours? How many hours do you get a night?
I can get as many as or I don't know. That sounds like a sleep question more than anything. How many hours do you get a night? You mean, am I up all night sometimes? That would be a yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Do you from insomnia?
Nope. I just prefer the night to the day for reasons like it's quieter. You
Are you
can,
are you a werewolf?
no. Um, uh, it's quieter.
Count Dracula.
You can see your oh, you can see your monitor better. I was trying to say, and yeah. Only problem with nighttime really is it's hard to get food at night. Stuff is closed.
Yeah.
Can't go to Taco Bell. Whatever. So that's the biggest problem.
So when you go to Taco Bell, what do you order? I haven't been to Taco Bell in years. I
I
used
don't
to
go.
love bean
I don't go to
burritos.
Taco Bell that much. But if I did, usually just get like tacos or yeah, soft tacos a lot more. I like Del Taco, but there isn't one here. That would
Now,
be better.
what is on your chest there? Is that your phone? Oh,
It's my
it's your
remote. It's my remote.
remote. And what's that for?
It's for the air conditioner.
Ah, the old air
That
conditioner.
makes sense now? Huh.
It so does. So, oh, you're back in color.
Yeah,
Look at that.
just flick a switch.
Now, has anybody else been on tonight?
Um, there hasn't been people on since about 8. Yeah, I had a friend on at 8, and that was the last person on, besides you.
I was
Remember?
on the intermix one, but their feed kept breaking up, and they tried to call me, and I tried to get in, and I don't know if they could hear me or. Have you ever had where you couldn't do video?
No, not yet.
No. See, and they were having a hell of a time.
I've had the typical breakup stuff we're talking about, and yeah, someone was in actually before you. But they said a few words they couldn't understand, and then they were gone. So yeah, that happened too.
And what did they say? Are you an alien? Are you from Proton? Are you from
Hmm,
Zordon? Are you a
I'm not.
Zion?
I'm not sure it was English. I'm not sure I heard English.
Oh, so then you started going. Yeah, man.
Um, yeah, yeah. Play a bunch of sound clips. Do what the desk jockeys, radio jockeys do. Get a fart clip bank, going. Have you ever heard those calls, where Arnold Schwarzenegger calls somebody? Those are kind of funny.
No, no, I've never.
I
Now,
wonder.
before I go to bed, is there
Mhm.
anything you wanted to ask me tonight? Because I've asked you questions. I'm going to ask Zoe a question. She'll grunt and hiss and. Can you hear her doing her? Here,
I heard a little bit of it.
yeah, there she is, right on the microphone.
Yeah. I think she said, "I hate my genetics."
Well, she's a part gray, for sure. See? I see gray in there. See the
Eh,
big eye? See the pretty scary.
I suppose they don't hate their
I
genetics.
she's bloody demanding, I'll give her that. Oh my God, she was barking like you remember when I had to run upstairs? She was barking like it was the end of the world.
Hmm.
Not good. Did you look up Panache? No.
No.
You're stubborn. I love that. I
Uh,
will not conform. Okay, any questions for me tonight? Is there anything you want to know?
Mm,
Not really.
I'll.
I can barely hear you, Pastor.
So I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Mm. Have you been to Edmonton? You know, the mall with the with the water slides in
No,
it?
I've always wanted to go. It's supposedly insanely amazing. No, I've never been to Edmonton. Have you?
No, no. Took me a while to learn the Mall of America makers were Canadians that made the Edmonton Mall first.
So how did you end up where you are?
In Kansas City,
I'm going to Kansas City.
uh, yeah, I had some seed money to buy a house, and I looked at several areas that were in my affordable price range, and eventually I just went with Kansas City because they've got the Google Fiber coming, and they had a lot of cheap houses.
Now, what is did you say seed money? What? What?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
that means I was given money to buy a house, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So that's a good life.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, now I'm looking to sell and try again, this time build a house.
Really?
Yeah,
Now, you want to build it yourself, or or you're just gonna plan it?
I'll just plan it. I don't do labor. That's for other people.
I don't do labor.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so if you be when you have your vision of what you want your channel to look like, what is that? Is it going to be where you have people line up asking you questions?
That would be nice, but I have no idea if that would also be nice. I mean, you don't know. I don't really have a vision for a channel. I'm just playing around, talking, and just keeping it very light. How things are built is just that way too. So,
I agree. I totally agree with that. Do you have a Twitter account?
mm-mm. Well, actually, I do, but I don't use it.
Can you link me up to you? And then I can promote you.
Well,
Well,
I will look up my username if I can find it.
my name is the master of my domain.
That would have been what it was called, yeah. But I don't know. I know that the names are all coveted, and I probably registered later, so I don't know what my name is. Still something.
Well, link me up. Now, have you looked me up on Twitter?
Yeah, I found you through a Google search. Yeah, just for a second. I don't really pretend to understand it. You just got a bunch of stuff on your Twitter.
Yeah, I have Shout MGB. That's one where I do like shouts, and then I have just Michael Bathurst.
What
So
does one do on Twitter now that you think about it? Why don't you tell me?
what does someone do on Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, Twitter's amazing if you have interconnections with people. Like I've been on Twitter now for almost 4 years. So we end up, how you have chat rooms. We have people that will, pretty much bare their soul. Now
In
they may
140 characters.
no, no, they won't do it that way, but they may say a couple words to you and then do a video call, or they may do a couple words and send you a message, or they may send you a video, or like the other day, I won't mention the name, but someone just out of the blue who I've talked to for 3 years, incredibly influential, decided to make a video and thank me for helping him. And I was like, wow, how nice, and someone else watched it and then they commented on that video and someone else watched that video and commented on it. People I hadn't talked to since 2000, God, maybe nine, were coming out of the woodwork. So that's how it is. It's like a small community of people, um, but it's kind of trendy and weird. And if you don't know someone, and if you don't like shouts, forget it. Oh my God, it's just nonstop. Like, I don't know if you've ever looked at my Twitter page, but
I don't know what a shout is. Did you say shout?
yeah, shout is where someone will just put your name in there and say this is someone you have to follow, or and in the course of a day I might get 200 of them.
Hmm.
That still
Yeah.
sounds like a spaceship.
Yeah, I'll probably have to look up the Twitter definition. Yeah, I think it's linked to another email, so I have to check that one.
Well, why don't you make a new one? Because
Mm,
if you haven't really established it, why don't you do something else? It's not that hard.
I'd like to know what it is first. You know, a guy got his N. You know, he willingly gave it up because he got blackmailed, and
What does that mean?
he had the Twitter username at N. See, I don't know what's important about it, but apparently, if you have a really small letter like that, it's important. So his Twitter letter was N,
Right.
and someone hacked into his server, and they got GoDaddy to release information for his domain. So he basically took control of his domain, and so what I'm looking for, he blackmailed this guy to give him his information, or he'd never get his domain back. That's what they were saying. So. Yeah. So much trend, so little time. That's me. So I'm going. Ugh. Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's okay. I don't
Can
know.
you hear me better if I do this? Is this louder?
It was fine before, too.
It was fine. It was awesome, man. It was awesome. It was so awesome. It was like exciting beyond belief. No, not really. I think I pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that.
I don't know how you do it wrong or right exactly, but I get it.
So, do you think you'll ever get married and have kids?
Married? No. Kids? Maybe.
Maybe.
I did say it wrong too. That I might get married as a celebration, but I just don't care about that kind of thing.
So, have you ever been in a serious relationship?
Not in this lifetime, I don't think. So you count teachers?
And why do you think that is?
Because I didn't want to for quite a while. That's part of it.
I lost that. What was that?
Because I didn't want to for quite a while.
Because I didn't want to. You can't make me. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. All right. I got it.
No, I just wasn't looking for it. I don't know if maybe, just like a configuration of, that kind of stuff gets in the way. Maybe it was configured that way. I'm not sure.
So no kids.
Maybe. We've all had kids. It's no big deal.
What do you mean? You have some out there? Is that what you're saying?
Through your soul, you probably have about 100,000 kids. Who knows how many?
Ooh, explain that. Now, are we talking genetic imprint or what?
No, we're talking about how the soul needs a lot of lives to be here, as in it needs experiences of being rich, and it needs experiences of being poor, and it needs that experience of, I don't know, being the head of the corporation, or being the housewife, or being the bum. I think we've all got one, in our soul somewhere. It's like a merit badge, or a Cub Scout badge. Oh, I got the sewing badge, and I got the fire starter badge. And so the soul does that so that we can bring that in here, even if we're not very conscious, connected to that.
Wow. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, see, I think through great pain sometimes comes great, what's the word? Great lessons in life.
Yeah.
I think if you look at anyone who's a real spiritual teacher, most of them have been through some rough times, but that's part of the journey. I think most people think it's supposed to be easy, and it's not supposed to be easy.
It can be easy. That's the funny thing is, give you an example of Buddha, for example. Buddha ascended because, well, he was supposed to. It was part of his plan. But to ascend, he had to go and starve himself. He had to leave his family. I mean, they were pissed at him, when Buddha left. It's just like, you're leaving your family? You're not doing your dad's business? You're an awful person,
Right.
So he went out and starved himself. He had to starve himself to ascend. But the point is, misery is optional. Pain is optional. You don't have to have pain and misery to make that next step. We really create that a lot for ourselves because we're so busy with our stuff and our BS that some people just have to crash, because how are they going to wake up? How are they going to get in touch with that soul? Because that's what the crash is designed for. So,
But most people live in a completely different world than you live in.
they're very unconscious and unawakened, unawakened.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Yeah, but they will wake up because the whole world is in a pot and the water's boiling, or it's reaching boiling. It's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And if they don't deal with their stuff, yeah, they're gonna explode or something. It's not gonna be good.
They do, though. They do explode. There are so many people now, as the vibration does increase, they're losing their shit.
Yeah, they are. They are big time.
They're in their shit. And they're forced to deal with stuff.
Absolutely.
And for some people, like you said, I think you said meltdown, or I felt meltdown. They lose. Some people don't even want to live.
Exactly. Many are dying too. The death rate is actually up. Most people don't know that, but it's slightly up. There are people that can't go where we're going in the game, so it's easier to die, leave, croak, whatever word you want to use. And
But you're seeing more and more shows like this. Like you said, you were drawn to The Secret. Well, more and more people are being drawn to teachers like, do you know the name? Panache Tai.
there's no bad teachers. There really aren't. It doesn't matter who they are.
Oh, how do you even know when you don't even look? You haven't even looked. You don't care. You're an elitist. You won't even look at Panache.
You reach a certain state like I do, you don't need new teachers. I would probably look if it was a couple of years ago, but right now I'm just wrapped up with Adamus. But you keep saying Panache, 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 and one day we'll just play a Google clip of them on a broadcast and we'll look.
No, I want you to watch the video. Or a friend. I know a very nice friend who wants you to watch Panache. Here, wait. He's always going to say Panache.
I see.
Say Panache. That's Panache and Dog.
There are tons of teachers out there, tons to look at.
Not like him. Not like him. That's like saying there's tons of Bashars. They're not. There isn't.
Yeah, they're kind of harder to find.
Like, you're right. There's a million people that are, these self-help coaches, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're changing the world. But you know what? They're regurgitating the same shit that's been said before. But people who are actually working with energy, right, or frequency, I think you were saying before, higher vibrations, that's rare. That's rare nowadays. Very few people talk about energy, but they don't really talk about how, like, if someone has the powers, say, like Panache has. I don't have those powers. I don't know if I'd want those powers, but he can go into a room and he elevates the vibration for everyone within a radius of, I've heard like half a mile. He's yeah, I want you to watch it. I really do. I don't know. It's weird. It's different. It's like I've like you. I think we've read a lot of the same things. We've seen a lot of the same videos. I think we've been affected by a lot of the same teachers. Maybe not the same way, but this quickening, the awakening, whatever you call it. Can you hear her?
Yeah.
Is too much. It's too much for most people. They can't do it, and I think that's why you're seeing so much violence.
Well, it is too much, and I don't know that we would see violence tomorrow if everybody recognized we were all one. I don't know that it would go away. It might not.
Yeah, but most people live in a world of ego.
Right? They live in a denser consciousness, and yeah, we're leaving the age of ego, whatever. Aquarius is about heart, but what the hell? Oh, we were in the age of Pisces, weren't we, before? I don't know. I always thought that was an ego age.
But you've been very humbled, though. I can sense that. You've been through a lot. And I think it stripped you down. I think whatever layers you had I don't know. I can sense that from. I even see it in your eyes, and as we talk about it, I see it. And every once in a while, too, I also see like there's people who are in the midst of awakening, or people who are awakened, or I can't explain. I have moments of it. Um, they're far and few between, but I have moments of it. I see it in your eyes a lot.
Well,
But
I've
but
done
the
a lot
words that
more.
come but the words that come out and what I see here, they're different. And I think that's your work. And I think you know what I'm saying.
All I know is that I have a special gift or
You do.
special. It's not a gift so much. It is just a
Everyone
different
has it.
type of consciousness translation. So yeah.
No, see, I disagree. I think everybody has that. You've tapped.
Well, I think everybody
Oh,
can
you're
channel.
gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did you lost me there for a second, didn't you?
I saw you the whole time, so I didn't see it
Oh,
pause.
did you? See, I saw Bashar. He went right across your screen there, like this, and,
Ah,
and then it went all black, and then I saw denial, and then
there you go.
I saw experimental drugs, and then I saw you married, and then I saw lots of children, and then I saw no, okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Look, it might happen. You never know.
You never know. That's right. Now, what did you say? You needed a cult following of 10,000 people for this to be worthwhile.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Let's make it 20,000. 20,000. Okay, there.
If it's fun, yeah. If it's work, and I don't know, maybe. My teacher loves his job. He once said, "We should pay you." Yeah, that didn't go over well.
So, are you in a big group of people?
Yeah, our class
Because
is
you have.
about a
Go ahead.
yeah, our
So,
class is about 1,000 people or so, give or take.
wow. Wow, and you have to pay?
You don't have to pay, but uh, if you want to do more work, you want to push harder, then yeah, then you have to pay. And it's funny because we just pay to make the world a better place. We're getting ripped off, you know. I'll have a talk with my teacher about that. So,
All right. Well, I'm going to crash. It was
okay.
nice talking to you. When, are you going to be on tomorrow?
Uh,
Probably not. Don't know.
Probably not. There's a possibility, but definitely not Wednesday. I got class on Wednesday. So,
Yes. Okay.
but
Well,
Thursday,
talk.
Friday, something.
Any last words for me? Any pearls of wisdom?
Well, Bashar would say, if you want enlightenment, lighten up.
I agree. Take care, my friend.
Okay.
Live
See.
long, live long, and wait. I think I can do it. Oh, I'm spasming. Live long and prosper.
All right. See ya.